Recorded Books and One Click Digital present Fortune and Fame by ReShonda Tate Billingsley and Victoria Christopher Murray, narrated by Patricia R. Floyd and directed by Inokenti Aksentieff.
Chapter 1. Jasmine Cox Larson Bush. Jasmine sat with her eyes opened wide and her mouth clasped shut. But even though not a word passed through her lips, the living room was filled with the joyful sound of laughter. Slowly, Jasmine rose from the sofa, leaving Mae Francis sitting alone. There was no way her friend would be able to stand right now. Mae Francis was buckled over, laughing so hard that Jasmine was sure she was going to bust a vein. But Jasmine didn't turn her head to the left or the right. Her eyes remained focused only on the plasma TV centered on the wall. "I cannot believe this," Jasmine said, finally speaking. She took 2 steps toward the television, as if that would help her hear Sean Robinson, the anchor for Access Hollywood, a little better. "This has to be an exciting time for you," Sean said, "especially since you're going to be on the OWN network." Rachel Jackson Adams stood next to Sean, cheesing like she was in a Colgate commercial. Her hand was on her hip, as if she was posing for the camera, though she came off looking more like a posing seal. "Well, you know I was supposed to be on Oprah's show last year," Rachel said to Sean, though her eyes were on the camera and not on the anchor. "But due to circumstances where somebody else acted like a fool, my appearance was canceled." "Fool!" Mae Francis cackled as she pointed at the television. "I think she's talking about you. She just called you a fool on national TV." Mae Francis cracked up, and Jasmine's eyes narrowed as she watched the unfolding interview. For a moment, she wondered if the steam coming out of her ears would set off the smoke alarm in Mae Francis's apartment. On the screen, Rachel spoke, her eyes still on the camera. "But even though that didn't work out, Oprah and I kind of became friends, and after we hung out a couple of times, Oprah said I would be the perfect first lady to be on television because there are so many misconceptions about pastor wives." "Liar," Jasmine growled at the screen. Still chuckling, Mae Francis said, "Why are you calling her a liar? There are a lot of misconceptions about first ladies." Jasmine shook her head.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?